Hello again, STRUCKTLF. September is almost here, and so are the plethora of games that are releasing in that month. This is the Struck List video dedicated to upcoming high-profile games. Both 3D, 2D, doesn't matter. Things that I personally consider high-profile. So obviously the AAA titles like Starfield would make this list, but there would be others that one way or another I think deserve the um, the branding of high profile. And let me tell you this, September, always when I've been making those videos, I've noticed this tradition of September being packed to the brim with releases. And this year is no different. There were so many games that I had to cut some of the high profile games video um, candidates and put them in the low profile ones just because there were too many. In this video, I have 13 titles. Hopefully you like my selection. Hopefully you enjoy watching this video with suggestions of things you might want to play or consider playing in September 2023. And a reminder, in the description on this video, there will be links. Some of those links, for example, for the Epic and Humble Store are partner creator links. So using them to buy games actually supports me. So if you feel like doing that, that's a great idea. And buckle up, STRUCKTLF. I hope you enjoyed again, and let's go. Needless to say, this video will start with Starfield, and it will be in chronological order of release. You might be wondering why Starfield when it launches on the 6th of September. Yes, it does, but with the early access, it actually starts 5 days early on the 1st of September. And for some people, due to time zones, it actually would be launching tonight on the 31st of August. For me, it's 3 in the morning for people who have the early access. But let's not talk about this. What is Starfield? It's the first universe from Bethesda Game Studios in 25 years, and that's the people who made Skyrim and Fallout 4, and in this, I guess, version of the Bethesda Studios. What is in the game? A lot of things. For example, 1,000 planets that are in brackets fully explorable. Why? Because it's actually not really. It's separated in different squares. So once you're in a planet, you have different squares you can choose to land on. And people have already leaked footage of invisible walls it's not seamless. It's not you're in this square and then eventually you go to the other one seamlessly. But regardless of that, that's still a fucking 1,000 planets that have multiple squares on them that you can explore. So there's so much stuff to do, so many things to explore. You can meet and recruit memorable cast of characters, join in the adventure of various factions, and embark on quests across the settled systems. A new story or experience is always awaiting to be discovered. So pretty much, if you like RPG first-person games with obviously some third-person mechanics when you're in space. If you like sci-fi, if you like to discover, collect, build, shoot, loot, and do all sorts of things one might expect in such a game, then this is the game you want to try. It's on various platforms. For PC, it's on Xbox, it's on Game Pass. I will be playing it on Game Pass, but I don't have premium Game Pass, so I will wait until the actual September 6th release to try it. Don't feel like paying for Xbox Game Pass Premium, but it's probably gonna be a contender for Game of the Year. I still think Baldur's Gate 3 deserves it more, but I'll have to wait before I play this game to decide. So September 6th or September 1st, for some of you 31st of August, which is tonight, for the launch. Next on this list is Mega Man X Dive Offline. What is different? Well, obviously this is the offline version of Mega Man X Dive. Developed and published by Capcom, it's finally coming as an offline version, releasing on the 1st of September 2023. X-Men, Mega Man X Dive reimagined the world of the Mega Man X series, and now it's getting an offline version. Strengthen your characters and weapons with a variety of power-ups to make them all your own. Then test them out in the side-scrolling action of What If worlds in Mega Man X. Seems like a fun title. It will be 30 bucks, €30 If you were looking for the offline version of this game to play, if you like something like it, yeah, definitely keep an eye out on it because it's coming in like 19, 20 hours of me recording this video. And by the time you're watching it, even less. Synced is an interesting futuristic free-to-play cooperative shooter set in a world of devastated by rogue technology. A world devastated by rogue technology. I've played betas, and yeah, it's okay. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's got an interesting take on PvPvE, which is nice. Yeah, you gear up with the squad or fight so across intense PvE and PvP scenarios as you take the fight to the nanos and weaponize your enemy. I like the characters and those things that support them. I forgot exactly how they were called. The game's coming out on the 8th of September 2023, and it is coming for multiple platforms such as Steam, Epic, and eventually consoles after that. Um, I think it's for those who love BR games. If you love BR games but with a twist, this is for you. Another year, another series of sports games. NBA 2K24 is the one of the first. Another one will be later in that video shown, but on the 8th of September 2023 by Visual Concepts, you can experience hoops culture in NBA 2K24. Enjoy votes of action and limitless personalized my player options in my career. Build your perfect lineup in my team. Feel a more responsive gameplay and polished visuals while playing with your favorite NBA and WNBA teams in play now. So pretty much the newest NBA game. Next up is Super Bomberman R2. Developed and published by Konami, releasing on the 13th of September 2023 for multiple platforms. What to expect? The latest title of the Party Battle Games series, Super Bomberman R. With new adventures and game modes, it has the largest content volume in the series' history. It seems fun. It seems like a nice game to play with others, competitively online or on shared split screen. There is cross-platform multiplayer, which is good to be expected from games like those. So there's definitely all sorts of different modes, all sorts of things that can cause WTF moments in the game. If you're looking for something new, competitive, but not your typical shooter game, then you definitely might want to try this. If you still want a competitive game that's not a shooter of the traditional competitive type. Next up on the list is Lies of P, a game I'm actually excited about. I'm not a fan of Souls like Mazukor or whatever you want to call it games, but Lies of P, if it has difficulty options and I can select easy mode or select a toggle of options that makes the difficulty reasonable, I'm looking forward to playing it because the world seems fun, the world seems interesting. Steel Rising, I really loved back in last year when I played it, and it had difficulty options. And if this one has the same customizable difficulty as Steel Rising, I think it would be nice. Otherwise, if it doesn't, if it's extremely difficult, like most Souls-like games are, then it would be for those who wanna get punished, who wanna get two fists equipped with sandpaper gloves up their bum. But the game looks beautiful. It looks fun. It looks nice. So I really hope that it doesn't release without difficulty options. Or if it does, then maybe someone finds a way to mod the difficulty. Because Lies of P from NeoWiz releasing on the 19th of September seems like my kind of Souls-like. And again, Souls-like is one of my least favorite genres, but every now and then there are ones that I really do enjoy, like Steel Rising. So there is a demo on Steam. If you wanna check it out, check it. Do so while it still exists, and it will be coming for multiple platforms: Steam, Humble, Xbox, PlayStation, and so on. Next up, from NetherRealm and Warner Bros. Games comes Mortal Kombat 1. Another a reboot of the franchise. Instead of going Mortal Kombat 11, boom, after 10, after X, it's time for a reboot of the whole universe. Thanks to how the last one ended. So Mortal Kombat 1, needless to say, immensely beautiful visuals for a fighter game, taking advantage of the next generation of game engines. Discover a reborn Mortal Kombat universe created by the fire god Liu Kang. Liu Kang, I think is the proper way to pronounce it. Mortal Kombat 1 ushers in a new era of the iconic franchise with a new fighting system, game modes, and fatalities. So yeah, if you want a fighting game, if you want more of Mortal Kombat, you needn't wait more. 19th of September 2023 is when it comes out for various platforms. Next up on this list is Witchfire, which is from the developer studio called The Astronauts, and it is going to be timed limited Epic Store exclusive game, but eventually it will come to other platforms. I've been following this game. I've been making some videos here and there when there's something notable worth mentioning about the game, and I can't wait to play it. And I like that they decide to shift it to a roguelite kind of world. So it's kind of a shooter, but not really a wooter shooter. Yes, there is wooting in the game, but the developers don't like us calling it a wooter, even though there is wooting and there is shooting. Um, I think it looks beautiful. I think it looks nice. I can't wait to play it. Hopefully, I'll see if there's ways to apply for a key because budget is tight, but it's one of my top recommendations for the month, especially considering that it's not going to be there's going to be a lot of replayability with the roguelite elements of the game, let's put it that way. So September 20th 2023, new Payday game, Payday 3. Payday 3 is the much anticipated sequel to one of the most popular co-op shooters ever. Since its release, Payday players have been reveling in the thrill of a perfectly planned and executed heist. That's what makes Payday a high-octane co-op FPS experience without equal. Releasing on the 21st of September 2023, published by Deep Silver, developed by one of their studios, Starbreeze Studios. So yeah, if you're looking for some high octane heist action in co-op with an FPS camera, some shooting, some thinking, and some rushing enemies here and there, then Payday 3 is something that you might want to look into. And the best thing that the price is $39.99 for the standard edition. Obviously, there's more expensive editions, but it's not AAA pricing, it's AA pricing, and I think the quality of the game will be AAA quality regardless of that. Next up is a game with a very, very long name, Infinity Strash Dragon Quest The Adventures of Dai. So yes, another Dragon Quest game. This one focuses on the adventures of Dai, part of the Dragon Quest universe. The memories of the hero in your hands. Experience the story of the legendary anime series Dragon Quest: The Adventures of Dai in an exhilarating action role-playing game that combines stunning visuals with art from the anime and manga. Developed by Square Enix, Game Studios Incorporated, and Kai Graphics Incorporated, published by Square Enix. It's your typical anime modern 3D third-person hack and slash action RPG. So if you're a fan of those games, you should not miss out on Infinity Strash for sure. It's coming out on the 28th of September 2023. And again, there's multiple editions. The cheapest one is $59.99. So be advised about that. It's definitely a game I'm looking forward to trying, and eventually I'll try to find time for it at the end of the month. So yeah, I think it's one of the top choices for the month. Speaking of anime and games, here's another one: Fate Samurai Remnant. If you're a fan of the Fate series, this game won't need much of an introduction. If you aren't, you better check it out. It's one of the animes with the most noteworthy and um, I should say one of my favorite combat sequences are in those anime series. The studio behind it, and Urubuchi's team, they've been doing nice with the anime. So this one, Fate Samurai Remnant, is Your Wish Shall Perish. A Holy Grail War begins in Edo, Japan. The game's coming on the 29th September 2023. And again, the fourth year of the Heian era, Edo period, it has been several decades since the end of a turbulent but soaked era. People were enjoying peace and tranquility, but a battle between seven pairs of masters and servants is about to begin. As the waxing moon ritual unfolds in the shadows, Miyamoto Iori, a young man in Asakusa, finds himself caught in the violence of a Holy Grail war. So yes, a brand new fate set in Edo, mid 17th century Japan. I'm totally looking forward to this game, and I think it's another top choice for people who are fans of anime or anime RPG games with third-person action camera and combat. Definitely something that has multiple reasons for us to check out, especially if you're fans of the Fate series. As I mentioned earlier, it's the time where EA starts pumping out the new sports games. EA Sports FC24 is the successor of FIFA. So the successor of FIFA 23 is FC24. I guess they rebranded from FIFA to FC. Probably it means Football Championship or whatever. Um, FC24 welcomes you to the world's game, the most true to football experience ever with hyper motion V, playstyles optimized by Opta, and an enhanced Frostbite engine, which is EA's proprietary engine. This one's developed by the Canada and Romania studios of EA, and it's coming out on the 29th of September 2023. So if you are looking for the next generation of football games, well, it's begun with EA Sports FC24. And to top this list off, I've decided to include a game that's not releasing in September, but will have a playable crossplay beta. And the playable crossplay beta will be kind of around middle end of the month, between the 19th and 24th of September 2023. The game is on Steam for PC as well as Xbox Access One and PlayStation 5 4. But I'm not sure which whether it will be just the new generation consoles or the new and the old ones for the crossplay. We'll see about that, but Steam definitely gets the beta. So the first Descendant is a third-person water shooter powered by Unreal Engine 5. Become a Descendant. Fight for the survival of humanity. Descendants have unique abilities to tackle both solo and co-op missions. Up to 4 players use varied mechanics to defeat giant bosses. Developed by Nexon Games Company Ltd. and published by Nexon. So yes, I was busy when there was the first time there was a beta on Steam, so I couldn't try it then. But I've been very, very hyped and eager about this game. I want to try it. I know it's probably gonna be riddled with predatory monetization because it's Nexon. That's more than enough for you to know that it will be full with predatory monetization. But who knows? Maybe they would surprise me. Maybe there would be only cosmetic stuff and no XP boosters and other bullshit like that. We'll have to see about that, so I can't wait for the beta. To get notified when I upload more content like this one or other builds and guides for Wooter and not so Wooter games, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on notifications. As well as keep in mind there's something called memberships on YouTube, which lets you be a paying member for my channel to get access to perks such as emotes and badges made by me, as well as the option to get one-on-one tutoring for the very basics of Adobe Photoshop, Premiere and After Effects. And memberships can be cancelled at any time if you no longer want to be a member. Thanks for watching all the way until the end, STRUCKTLF. Keep it cool until next time and goodbye.